Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Brentley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Beverly Hills, um, season 12, episode 15. It continues at Doric's dinner party, charity's dinner party. When they brings out the cake for to wish Kyle a happy birthday and stuff. Um, they does that and everything. After that, Lisa and so Lisa Okay, so Lisa and so Sutton goes over to Lisa and tells Lisa, sorry about you know about what I don't feel too about what just happened. They just got into it and whatever. So Lisa said, I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to argue with you. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I don't want to do. That's not what I want to do. She went into putting on the front and acting like that's not what it is, and she says that something triggered her. Lisa says when she get into with Sutton, something had triggered her to do that. Something deeper. She said, yeah, she ended up saying that, telling Sutton that her mom sent something or whatever over to her. Her mom's stuff had came to the house, and she just felt like, I got so much I'm trying to deal with and everything else, and I don't want to fight with you anymore. And it's not you. I'm just dealing with so much. I don't know how am I supposed to live on without my mom. And like she had no tears and all this stuff. I'm like, for me, you ain't thinking nothing about your mom. You ain't thinking nothing about your mom. Because if you're thinking about your mom, you would not be doing the things that you're doing. Because when it comes to grieving, everybody grieves differently. But there are certain things you do not do. You will not talk. You don't have time for when you lose somebody very close to you. You do not have time for them type of mean girl antics and all that stuff. You don't have time for that because your mind is so focused on the loss of the person that meant the world to you, and you don't got time to deal with all this stuff. But she got time to do all this stuff towards Sutton for no reason. So we're gonna move on from that. So after that, we get into Crystal. Crystal ended up saying that since she ended up bringing up her eating disorder to the ladies and everything, and telling the ladies, since people were talking about my eating disorder and everything, she went, I've been seeing somebody for my eating disorder since I was 13, and she said that she is getting help and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, okay, if you say so, but I don't think you are. But that's what she tell the ladies and stuff, because she wanted them to get off her back about it or whatever, or somewhat. So, we move on to, we move on from after she says what she said, we move on to Garcelle. Garcelle says, do anybody else got anything else to say? Bring to the table right now. So Sutton went like, yes, I got something. Oh my girl, here she go. So I got something. So she said like last Saturday I received a letter in the mail. Asking me was asking her. It was about Erica. It was a lawyer or somebody they wanted her asking her about some situation that came up last season, and they wanted to Sutton to they wanted to have a talk with Sutton to find out if she knew anything about it. And Sutton brought it to the table and said, I didn't, Sutton, when, I already got my attorney, involved. So, because she went, I ain't going nowhere towards that. And Erica was like, I told you, they're going to ask you about, Erica, I told you to shut up. I told you to shut up. And Sutton, wait, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did not tell me none of this. You ain't say none of that last year. You said, do you want to get sued? That's what you told her. You ain't told about nothing else but that hoe. So don't sit there and say that. You know, I told you what they was gonna do. All you had to do was shut up. All you had to do was shut up. Shut up. I told you to be quiet and stuff. No. No. So Sutton, I already talked to a lawyer. And my lawyers is involved in lawyers' calls. To deal with it. Because she went, I ain't going. She went, I got nothing to tell. I don't know nothing about it. But this was the whole, to Sutton, this was the whole point about last year. And the whole point she brought it up to the ladies. Because this is what she was talking about. Because the lawyers, these lawyers can call them up and ask them questions and have them summit and ask them questions. And this was the whole point of asking you all these questions. Sutton was the only person that actually asked you. The other your so-called besties hoes couldn't ask you nothing because they were too afraid. And still afraid of you for no damn reason. Just because you got a big ass mouth. But we move on. So we move on to okay, so move on to Derek. Derek, and I'm saying oh, okay. So as they were talking, Sutton brought that up. Derek had came and gave her 2 cents into the conversation. As Sutton was telling about the lawyer stuff, Derek was like, since you was the one that brought it, had a lot to say about it. Do you know why they would you had a lot to say about it? Why do you think that's why they had contact you or whatever? And Garcelle came in, and Garcelle said she wasn't the only one that had a lot to say. Garcelle said she wasn't the only one that had something to say about it, because she wasn't. So they did a playback of everybody over at the Reek house sitting around talking, saying bit, bit, bit. Lisa was one too, saying stuff about it. So they showed a clip of everybody saying what they had to say about the situation. So we move on. And this is when bullshitted Diana gave her 2 cents. Like, ho, sit there, shut up, lick your lips, and just watch the story. Because you don't know shit that's going on over here, but you going to get your 2 cents anyway. Because that's the type of trick you is. But she going to say, like, tell Garcia, you got your guard up. Garcia was like, how did this get on me? Saying you got your guard up, and this and that. And, Garth, this is when Lisa started. Then Lisa started giving her 2 cents because the conversation switched. Lisa went, "Do you hear her, Garcelle? Do you hear Diana? You hear what she said?" And Garcelle started laughing, like, "What do you hear?" And Lisa's like, "What do you hear?" and stuff. So Diana ended up saying, I like to get to know you better. Said, I like to get to know you better. Garcelle said, you too. Then Garcelle was like, Lisa, he asked Garcelle was like, Lisa, how was that? Asked the bitch, how was that? Lisa went, man, how was that? How was that? How was that? At least when that was good. That was good. She went like, you should at least when you should be coming from love. It should be coming from love. It's like, bitch, shut up. No, you didn't say somebody should be coming. It should be coming from love and respect and all this. Like, bitch, don't nobody got to do that because you were just hollering at Sutton just a few minutes ago. Like, you sound really stupid, hoe. Like, you is the one of the most two backstabbing people I have ever met in my life. And so you want her to, like, no. Ain't nobody about to kiss nobody ass over here. Because Garcelle ain't about to do it. So, from there, Garcelle's still laughing. And then, Lisa was like, it's fear. Said it's fear, saying like, it seemed like it's fear. And Garcelle laughed again. Like, whatever. It's like fear. Fear from what? Ain't no fear over here. Like, I don't like the hoe. I don't like Diana. She rubbed me the wrong way. She came at my friend sideways. And this is not only the first time. This is about the second, third time this bitch then came at me sideways. So, at this point, I ain't got shit to say to the bitch. So, what are you talking about? But I'll digest. Moving on. I wrote down here. Kathy said something, but I don't have it in my notes. Okay, move on. So, the dinner ended and everything. We move on from the dinner. So we move on to Crystal. Crystal at home with her husband. She talked to her husband about the dinner, what happened at the dinner, and she talked to her husband about the talk that she had told him about the ladies. Excuse me, the ladies talking about her eating disorder, and telling them that the ladies want her to they want her to get help. And she started crying. She went, I want to get help, but I don't want to be forced to get help, by these ladies and stuff. And, he went, her husband, like, I was shocked that you even told about it. Even told anybody about that you have actually, about your eating disorder, period. But she went, I want to get help, but I don't want to be forced to get help. And stuff. He went and he told her, I think it's time for you to actually go get help. Now, when he said it's about time you actually go get help, that means that you just lied at that dinner. At that dinner you said you've been seeing a professional since you was 13. If you've been seeing a professional since you was 13, your eating disorder will be under control to the point where you wouldn't be having these issues. But your husband just said that I think it's time for you to go see a professional to get help for this. So that means you lied at the dinner, meaning you ain't seen nobody. If you have seen, I doubt if you seen somebody when you was 13, because I don't believe it. Because you are an habitual liar. Like the Mean Girls. You're an habitual liar like Lisa. You lie like Lisa. But that's what you said. So we're going to move on from that. So as they were still in the kitchen, Kathy came over. So Kathy came in and stuff. They sit down talking to Kathy. And she told Kathy Kathy told her, Kathy ended up telling her that you shouldn't do nothing. She went, don't care what nobody else says. None of these girls says. These girls actually do care about you and they are concerned about you. But do not do anything that nobody else wants you to do. You do it when you're ready when you're ready to get help, then go get help. So I think that was the best thing that Kathy ever told her. Like, go get help when you're ready to get it. Not when a group of other ladies want you to get help. You do it when you're ready. And that's the best thing for her. And so Kathy was like, I'm hungry. And so them two try to find her something to eat and stuff. And she just picking away with them like, This all. They gave her some crackers or something and whatever and stuff. So she picking with them and everything about what they gave her, what they gave her to eat. So she came to the house to see them and whatever. So we move on from there to hold on. Okay, move on from there to Kyle. Kyle's they show Kyle at home. It was her birthday. With her Kyle at home birthday with her family and friends, and she got presents from her daughter, from her daughters and stuff. Showed her home with her family and friends, enjoying themselves, sitting around talking and laughing. Her asked her daughter about her daughter wedding and stuff, and what her daughter planned to do and stuff. Her daughter said she planned not to be a bridezilla. That's what she said she planned not to be, but we'll see what that's gonna be like. Moving on from there, we move on to Lisa and Erica meeting up for lunch, and they have a reclash of what went down at the charity dinner and stuff. And Erica asked her how she been doing and stuff like that, and Lisa tell her about the photo shoot she did for People magazine. Her and Harry did together, and the holidays and stuff. And Erica asked her like how she been feeling. She said she been feeling good and stuff. Then Lisa talks about her throwing a disco party that she's throwing for her Lisa Beauty. She's doing another theme party for Lisa Beauty, and it's gonna be a disco skating party. Is what she's doing this time around. Move on from there. We move on to Sutton and Kyle meeting up for lunch. They talked about what happened at the charity dinner, and Kyle ended up saying, you know, you threw everyone with a bomb. You threw everyone with a bomb. I don't remember what that was about. I forgot what she said. Yeah, they had a little chit chat or whatever. I said, I don't remember. We're gonna move on from there. So we get to the party. Lisa ran a party. When Lisa ran a party first started, Lisa when got there, liked to set up everything. She didn't like that the bartender wasn't there yet. But I think the people who set up the event or whatever had already made a drink that's made for there. Lisa was mad because there wasn't no fresh limes or lemons. Wasn't no fresh fruit stuff, freshness, limes or lemons for the drinks. So, yeah, she made a big deal out of that and stuff. So at the party, everybody get there, the party going and everything. Party going and everything. The ladies all mingling, talking and laughing and all that good stuff. They all end up taking a picture together. All the ladies took a picture together and stuff for to start off the night and everything. Move on from that, all the ladies, mingling, talking, they all go sit down and they all just hanging around, just chit chatting and everything. This is when what was it? Yeah. This is when Carol ended up inviting the ladies to Asper for inviting the lady to Asper, telling the lady she has two houses, her house, and then she has another house for the ladies because her house is not big enough for all the ladies. So some can stay with her and some gonna stay at the other house. When she was telling that's when Diana said she's just gonna stay at a hotel. And Diana said she's staying in the hotel because of how she rolls with her crew and everything. It's just better. And I said, yeah, stay at a hotel. And we're gonna know why next episode. But as after that, that's when stuff kind of kicked off because they was they started talking about that's when Cal asked Sutton about her issues with her issue with Erica and stuff and everything, and then Kathy talking about the name she started asking, then she brought asking something about her how it's asking her about her and Erica if they gonna ever work things out, and it was like Sutton like, I don't really care. I'm not her, I don't care. And Cal just doing Cal as she always do. But moving on from that, Cal ended up talking to Erica, and then some stuff went down where Kathy was talking to Garcelle about homeless for toothless. What is it? It's homeless for toothless or toothless for homeless. They always getting the name wrong and whatever. And Derek was getting mad about the name, and she got mad because Garcelle was laughing, Kathy was laughing. Was Crystal laughing? I think Crystal was laughing too. Sharif was laughing. Like, they were just laughing because the name of the. And then she was like, y'all don't need left. The reason why y'all need left at the name of the thing, and that's when that's when Kathy like, I didn't work. Kathy like, I didn't work with the homeless and the toothless. That way, bitch. I like Kathy, shut up, girl. And Kathy talking to Garcelle, like, girl, I'ma call you later, girl, and tell you like, is it homeless or toothless? Toothless or homeless? I'm gonna call you later today and tell you homeless, toothless. She went, girl, don't call. She went, girl, don't call me, girl. I owe you tonight. I went damn mess. Kathy Garcelle is the best. But, because Derek was mad about that. And then this when Erica kind of, okay, so something was going on where I know Sutton was getting ready to say something, and then Sutton got interfered by Crystal. Crystal said something to Sutton, and that kind of knocked Sutton off. And then Erica said something about drinking. And then that's when Diana would look, because she said it towards Garcelle. And Diana asked Garcelle, is you alcoholic? And Garcelle went, no, I ain't no alcoholic. And that's when Erica was like, yeah, because you've been going around the group asking the ladies and stuff, because since you couldn't get Derek on your side and stuff, when you came to her and told her about it, and you going around assuming and making assumptions about me. And Garcelle said up and said no. Garcelle said, I told you the same thing I told you exactly the same things I have told them, and went to them. I was concerned about you. And I told them the same thing I told you when we met up for drinks. Garcelle, Eric went, well, it just seemed like you just trying to make up something. You just trying to make my character look bad. This is my life. I can do whatever. I can mess up. This is my life. I can do whatever, mess up my life anyway. So ain't go ahead and mess up your life. Because whatever you do, your life does not change how my life goes. And I went, ooh, get her, bitch. Get her. Because it don't. Because I said, girl, you can mess up your life. Because it's like she has more concern about you than your so-called friends. Because she actually went to your friends and actually tried to ask them is there something, is this normal, is this unusual? Because she went, for her it's unusual. She don't know you. They know you. But they like she just having fun, and it's like to Garcelle, that's not her having fun at all. But who knows? So Garcelle Garcelle got her together and told her, you can mess up your own life. I don't have to do anything about that, Erica. You do that all by yourself, and she does. And so after all that went down, everybody went back to mingling and stuff. And then you still got Kyle over there with Sutton. She's over there with Sutton still acting Sutton about her and Erica, what's gonna go on between them in their relationship. And this is when Kathy come over. Kathy come over. I don't think Kathy paid attention to Sutton them talking or whatever. And Kathy asked asking Kyle so where are we going after this? Where are we going tonight? Where are we going after this? Because she was still ready to party. And she got snappy with Kathy. And Kathy just walked away. I said, Kathy better than me. Because you got to realize, it's like you her big sister. I would have straight up bopped her. I said, I would have straight up, camera and all, I would have straight up hit that hoe. They would have understood. I would straight up hit her. Straight in her motherfucking mouth. Bop. They would have understood. They know why she got hit. Ooh. I'm your sister. I asked a question. You can either answer it or you don't. But that's all that really happened on this episode. So that's all that happened. These ladies get on my nerves. But that's all that happened. It's your boy Paul Bradley. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share on all social medias. I'll see y'all later. I'll get back with y'all. Bye.